It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go through the flurries here at Arrowhead. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. Welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go through the flurries here at Arrowhead. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Well. Hey, go lion, lock. Green 80. 21.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from the Eagles draft. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the way to get started, a pick up of 17 and a very quick first down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That was a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. Now Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. And that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. They go play action with Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
3rd and 10.
Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He gets this one, complete to Johnston. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen here. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they come up now on 3rd and 7.
Set. Kappa.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He's driving hard on the ground. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
A 6-yard.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
They'll stick with him again. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
13 yards on the catch there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll turn and hand this one off, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Yellow.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And it'll be brought down at the, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say gained about 3 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Set. Go.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. On 1st down, right back to Hampton. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down and 9.
Set.
On play action now. Herbert. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yellow.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
It's now 3rd and 15.
3rd and long.
Yellow. Yellow. Alrighty.
Throwing now, Mahomes. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
43.
48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 20.
To throw is Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
43. 43.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. Trying the left side. Here's Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Hampton on the toss right. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
It's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was incredible effort to continue to fight and break all those tackles. But it doesn't matter if you don't protect the ball. Sometimes it's just easier to say, hey, great effort, go down, live to play another snap. In this case, he just kept the play alive a little too long. The defense kept pursuing him, and next thing you know, they pop it out, and it goes the other way.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Forced to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball. But no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. Here's Hampton. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A tackle made that is on 5-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
8. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Hampton trying to work inside.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of.
And he will get into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown.
many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Now a run on first down. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
A gain of 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll run on second down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
One quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Third and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. Here's Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down.
At the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. Good for a Chiefs first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On second down, Mahomes. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Mahomes now out of the gun here on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
16-yard line.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's the Chiefs And Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point
Cardinal,
conversion.
Cardinal.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. Go.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Ram. 380. Good. 12. Good.
Now it's Herbert. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second and 10.
Set. 380. Set.
Here's Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On third down, here's Hampton. A good rally to the football. It's a gain of 9, but it brings up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Chargers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. He's got his tight end, Orlando Gadsden, the second. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, he'll try and run it with a draw play. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground. And trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions. The only burst is from the clouds. Slowed up, just a gain of a couple. Second down, 8 for the first down.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
39-yard line.
Yellow.
Now a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a toss, right side. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Yellow.
A quick throw, the RPO is complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 5-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
28. Chargers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Herbert to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Now he's free to midfield. Racing to the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer.
Chargers 14.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. To the ground, a first down run. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up
Second and 11.
The 44-yard line.
They'll stick with him again.
The ball carried by number 27. The tackle by Derwin James.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. as champions of the AFC. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.